Welcome to Capital Combat. The name says it all. I'm Hakeem Branch, and today I'm going to do a quick touch on what's been going on with the heavyweight title of the world. Now, we usually don't get into all of the outside of the ring stuff, Rob and I, but with this fight falling out between Tyson Fury and Vladimir Klitschko, it leaves us with a complete drought for the month of October as far as big fights. There are a few matches going on overseas that we'll be probably checking out, but nobody that we know to the point that we could break it down for you and give you an accurate show between the two of us. So what Rob has done is he's giving you the schedule for the rest of the year in another video. So make sure you check that out. He just dropped that last night. And like I said, I'm going to go into what happened between Tyson Fury and Vladimir Klitschko and what might happen because of it. So, we found out last week that Tyson Fury had been pulled from his rematch with Vladimir Klitschko due to medical issues. Now, what they said was he was unfit to compete and needed to be reevaluated before he would even be allowed to train again. Later on, it came out that they said that he was having some severe mental issues. And honestly, while I'm not the biggest fan of Tyson Fury, I don't like his antics or anything like that. I'm not a fan of his style. But I give him props where it's due because, one, he's effective and undefeated. And two, he was able to beat the man of the last 10 years in Vladimir Klitschko. So he has to get props for that. But also, it's troubling as a human being to see somebody go through something like that. His trainer and uncle was mentioned that, he didn't feel he got the proper respect he was due for winning the heavyweight title, and he got a lot of hate because of it, and it really got to him. That is unfortunate. We have to remember as fans that these guys are still men. They still have feelings. They still go through emotions. And just because you don't actually get to see them in person doesn't mean you can say whatever you want to say about them. And that goes for any fighter. You should give the fighters the respect they deserve of stepping in the ring and putting their health on the line for our entertainment. I know you've heard Rob and I say that several times in the videos, and I'm going to say it again. Personal feelings aside, apart from any style or anything like that, every fighter needs to be respected. And now, if you are participating in the sport against a certain fighter, then by all means, talk all you want to, because you get a chance to back it up in the ring or in the cage or wherever you compete. But if you're just making YouTube videos or commenting on message boards, really, it's no point in getting into all of that. It's not necessary. Especially arguing back and forth with people, calling fighters all kinds of names, disrespecting them in any kind of way. Unfortunately, sometimes they see that. And, like I said, if you're getting upset talking about somebody who has no bearing on your life, like talk about when, like someone who defends Tyson Fury, they see those comments and they get upset and they don't even know him. So imagine if the person if he sees it, or someone who's actually in his camp that has stake in his well-being, of course they're going to be upset. But, people feel invincible in front of a camera or on the message board, so that stuff's not going to stop. So it's up to fighters to really build a bulletproof skin, if you will, and not let those things get to them. I'm sure that Floyd Mayweather, right now Andre Ward, those guys get a ton of hate, and I've heard Ward say in recent interviews for the Kovalev fight that he learned very quick not to read every press clipping about him because of how people, would disparage him where a lot of times it wasn't warranted. So I wish the best of Tyson Fury. I hope he gets his mental issues together. And then there's another issue that just came out maybe within the last hour or so that I don't feel bad for him about. And that is that he tested positive for cocaine. You should know better, bro. Come on now. You were in the middle of training for the biggest fight of your life, which is the very first defense of the heavyweight championship of the world, and you're doing cocaine. There's no excuse for that. Now, I know people are going to really harp on him for that. Some of it is going to be deserved. Some of it is going to go too far. But like I said, you got to build that bulletproof skin and let it wash off. And apparently he did not have that developed yet. So it really got to him. He mentally became unstable and had to pull out of the fight. Now, because of that, they're working on a fight between Anthony Joshua, the current IBF champ, who won that title after Tyson Fury was stripped for not defending against the mandatory, and Vladimir Klitschko. This is a very good fight to see. Now, I originally thought that this might have been a little early for Joshua, but ever since winning the title and defending it, he's looking better and better. And with Klitschko being a little up there in age, having to cut short and restart training camp several times, this might be the perfect time for him to really seal the deal on the changing of the guard. From the old guard, as in Klitschko, and the guys that were around during his time, to the new guys, which is Joshua and a lot of the younger guys that are starting to come up in the heavyweight division. So Anthony Joshua can really cement himself as the man if this happens, because it's looking like Tyson Fury is going to be stripped of his titles as well because of the cocaine incident. And if that happens, they may make the Joshua Klitschko fight for those belts that he is stripped of, which makes the winner of that fight the man in the heavyweight division. And that would be amazing if Anthony Joshua can pull that off. And like I said, seal the deal on the old guard and announce the coming of the new guard. That's why this fight is so significant and so important. And I hope it goes down, and it'll be a big deal if it does. That's all I got, guys. I just wanted to be really quick about this. Just throw out a few thoughts on the situation. Make sure you like this video. Share it if you feel inclined to. If you have not done so, make sure you subscribe. Thanks. And like I said, Rob and I are putting together a really special set of videos for the Ward Kovalev fight. So be on the lookout for those, and you will get notifications on them if you're subscribed. So we'll see you in the next video. Peace.
This is round one, and you've already lost. They don't seem to see that everything we've done is coming and cost. My fists are on fire, I perform till I perspire. My demons are in a rage, keep thinking that it's a game. I kick rhyme, hurricane. I told them I don't play, I'm liquid.
Black Street Fighter.